In the heart of Bangkok, where neon lights flickered and traffic roared, there stood a building that no one dared to enter. It was an unfinished skyscraper, its concrete skeleton stretching into the smog-filled sky like the ribs of a decaying beast. Locals called it the Tower of Screams, a place cursed by tragedy and forgotten by time. But to Amara, it was a challenge. She was a thrill-seeker, always chasing urban legends to feed her vlog. She had filmed haunted hospitals, abandoned temples, and ghost-ridden alleys. But this tower, this was her ultimate test. "No one's ever made it to the top," she told her camera, her voice steady despite the chill in her bones. "Tonight we break the curse." With her flashlight in hand and a GoPro strapped to her chest, Amara stepped through the rusted gates. The air was thick with rot and dampness. Graffiti covered the walls, but so did strange symbols, marks that didn't match any language she knew. The first few floors were easy, empty rooms filled with broken glass and shattered furniture. But as she climbed higher, the air grew heavier, and the shadows seemed to stretch and twist. On the 7th floor, she found the first sign that something was wrong: a pile of shoes. Old tattered shoes of all sizes, scattered across the floor like they had been left in a hurry. Her flashlight flickered as she approached. The shoes were covered in dirt, but one pair caught her eye, red sneakers that looked brand new. Suddenly, footsteps echoed above her. Amara froze, her breath catching. She aimed the camera upward, but the staircase was empty. "Hello?" she called out. Her voice bounced off the walls, but no answer came. She continued climbing, though her hands trembled. Floor by floor, the building seemed to change. The walls grew darker, the graffiti more erratic, spirals, eyes, and claw marks. By the 12th floor, the whispers began, faint at first, like wind brushing through cracks, but they grew louder. Voices speaking in Thai, English, and other languages she didn't understand. Some were crying. Others were laughing. Her flashlight died. Amara cursed, fumbling for her backup light. When it flickered to life, she screamed. There was someone in the corner of the room, a woman. Her skin was gray, stretched tight over her bones. Her eyes were hollow and her mouth was open wide as if frozen mid-scream. But she didn't move. Amara backed away, her camera trembling. "This isn't real," she whispered. Then the woman did move, jerking like a puppet as her head twisted toward Amara. The whispers turned into screams. Amara ran. She bolted down the stairs, her breath ragged, but the shadows followed. She could hear them, footsteps pounding behind her, voices shrieking in her ears. The stairwell seemed endless, twisting like a labyrinth. When she finally burst through the front door, she fell to her knees, gasping. The street was silent. The city lights glowed in the distance, but the tower loomed behind her, dark and waiting. She looked at her camera. The screen was blank, nothing but static. But then the static shifted. A face appeared. The woman. And she was smiling,